The Bible said you are to be the head and not the tail. You are to be above only. Only. The word only and not beneath. Show them what I just said in Deuteronomy chapter 28. God's people are to be above only. Only. No matter which direction the economy goes, you are moving up. No matter which direction government policy goes, you are going up. No matter which direction circumstances of life goes, you are up. He said, when others say there is casting down, you are saying there is lifting up. Look at it. The Lord shall make you the head and not the tail. Thou shalt be above only. The word only is what I want you to note. Not sometimes above and sometimes below. Sometimes victorious, sometimes defeated. You shall be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. You don't sink. I like how Papa in the house used to say, you don't go under for going over. If Jesus said go over to the other side, it doesn't matter the storm that will raise you halfway. You don't go sink. You don't. Because the word that authorizes that movement came from God. Whatsoever born of God overcomes the world. Lord. But what is that substance that causes people to triumph? What is that substance that causes people to rise above circumstances? What is that thing that makes people victorious? 1 John chapter 5 explains it there. He said, for whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is victory. This is where the key is. This is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Faith is that force that once you infuse into the human spirit, you have created an overcomer. It doesn't matter if he's a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter if he's a child or an adult. Unbelief and doubt is the other force that if you infuse into a person, you've created defeat. Defeat is such that you can have it before you even face the battle. You can be defeated before you fight. The army of Israel, under the leadership of Saul, could not even stand up and face Goliath. They have not even tested. They have not even fought. They got defeated. They were all in hiding until David showed up. You see now, David did not have position. David was not in the military. But David had something in his soul. Because the power of faith is the power of omnipotence. He said, if you can believe all things, not some things, all things are possible to him that believeth. Because that is the only article that brings God on the scene. Faith is a hook, is a God hooker. God can pass 1 billion people. God can pass 1 trillion people if you have that number. Just to hook up, to partner, to come to the intervention of the man that has faith in him. God, the eyes of the Lord is always moving, searching throughout the whole earth to prove himself strong on behalf of that man whose heart is perfect towards him. His eyes. Faith is like a magneto. Wherever is present, God's presence is attracted. One man with God is the majority. But how do you bring God on the scene? And one man with courage, one man with faith is the majority. So look at those two equations. One man with God is the majority, and one man with faith is the majority. The reason is that wherever there is faith, there is God. And wherever it is absent, God is absent. If anything is too hard, God is not yet in it. I don't think you heard me. If anything is too hard, God has not yet stepped in. And there is only one reason why he has not stepped in. He hasn't found the God puller, the God hooker, the God magnet.